do with the Master Nature? How do you fucking deal with it? I don't fucking get it. I don't know how you fucking people live. I really don't. You live like fucking animals somewhere in a fucking igloo. What the fuck is going on? Oh, it's quite a day here, isn't it? Welcome, my loves. Welcome, I am. I love you, and Bing, and Lynn Champagne, of course. When's the wedding? You know when it is. White Rabbit, welcome. Whoops. Welcome, White Rabbit. Chasing you in the snow today? Of course. Of course. Welcome, Creamy Row. I got your order. I'm working on your order. Lord of the Rye, I think I probably got that too. And it is definitely still snowing, love. Still snowing, baby. Oh, my. That's right. That's right. We got the wine and the turnovers and maybe some macaroni and pasta salad. I don't know what's going on here. That's the kind of I like that kind of food, Master. I like pasta salad and macaroni salad. I haven't had it in about 60 fucking years, but that's all right. And I do like excuse me, I do like ribs too. I do like ribs. Anyway, you're not here to understand my eating habits here, and all right. What's on the agenda? Ooh, ambitious. It's an ambitious one today. Yes, it is. What are we going to look at? Well, some more photos, yes. Of course. We're going to do some Dylan and Bethany, because I've been wanting to contrast their interviews for a while, so we're going to contrast some of their stuff. And this whole Snyder business and CI, we're going to look at that. You know, stuff like that. I'll take pulled pork, baby. You give me the pulled pork, I'll take it. I'll pull it away from you. Apologize up front. I'm a little sneezy today, a little sniffly and sneezy, which is odd because I don't usually get sick. But for some reason, I don't know, I'm sneezing my ass off. All right. Hopefully that doesn't happen today on the light. All right, let's carry on. So, let's see what we can get to. This is, I don't know, it's a mid-show. Maybe it's his case. Maybe it's this case, damn you. Maybe it's this case. Could be. Making me sick. Making us sick. Ugh. All right, let's carry on. Some nasty flu stuff going around. A lot of nasty stuff going around, boy. All right, sneeze number one. Who's in charge of the sneeze counter? There we go. All right. Let's do a live stream where you just hear the idiot sneeze 70,000 times. That's always a good time. Always a good time. We're going to start with this, though. We're going to start with this. Oh, yeah. Feeling this today. That's right.
Please don't dominate the rap track if you got nothing new to say.
New Speedway Boogie Love. All right. I was in a pigpen kind of mood today. Not pigpen on there, but I'm in a pigpen kind of mood today. Good evening, Fox Ruta. It definitely is an internet virus. I picked up a glitch somewhere. I don't like it. Take it back. Oh my God. This idiot thinks he studied at Cambridge. He didn't study at fucking Cambridge. This idiot didn't study at Cambridge. Okay? I don't know where he fucking went to school, but it definitely wasn't Cambridge. Oh my God. Hey, English Stanley, what's your obsession with Cambridge? What is it? What is it with that? Why do you love Cambridge so much? Why? Well, you know, see, you asking that question already tells me you never went to fucking Cambridge. So, I don't even have to answer that fucking question for you. It's a fucking PhD school, Laurie. It's a fucking PhD school. Come on. All you have to do is be a confidential informant. So, free room and board. You just have to rat on a few people for us, and we'll pay your education. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Oh, you say your mama's poor? Well, we can get you into the school. All you have to do is be a confidential informant. All right. Yeah. Anyway, not that it's very difficult to get in there. Actually, it's not that difficult. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. Talking about the admission standards of the University of Idaho. Yeah. 3.0. 3.0. And you don't need to enter with any specialized testing. You don't have to take the GREs. You don't have to take the fucking whatever. You can just go there. That's the standard. Anyway, yeah, whatever. I think it shows. I think it shows in some of these people. Especially Hunter Johnson. But anyway. All right. Quick break, and then we move on to part one. Part one. Quick break, part one. Body cam. Body cam. Body cam. I can't believe he even asked me that question. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Of course he never went to Cambridge. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we make funny all the time on the internet. It's ridiculous. We write our schoolmates and say, can you believe this fucking bloke? He never went to Cambridge. I write my school friends. I say, this fucking asshole never went to Cambridge. They laugh. We all laugh together. We all laugh together. Oh, well, that's a
good way to not sneeze, stand outside in the fucking cold. What an idiot. Alright. Yep.
Gotta keep the ego in check. Sometimes the ego gets the best of us. Alright, here we are. Snyder, here we are. Right? So, Snyder, part 5, Connor. Right? There is no subtitle for this bit. Other channels have made their own subtitle, but this is the original source. All right, and there's no subtitle in this dialogue that's coming up. Other people have put dialogue on there. Now, let's listen. Let's listen. There was a party last night. At that house. That house. Welcome, Dame Athos. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, Dame Athos, Queen of the Mountain. In the snow. In the rain. But snow for today. Yeah, I don't know. This is interesting. You can interpret this a few different ways. Are they referring to the King Roadhouse at the party last night? Do they mean there was a party on Friday night? Or do they mean there was a party on Saturday night? You can interpret this many different ways. It's confusing. There was a party there last night too. At that house? Yeah, at that house. Okay. But, right? According to all the interviews, there was no party that night. So what night are we talking about? Friday night? Or are we talking about a totally different house? Right? Confusing. So let's carry on. Okay. Yeah, this is Snyder talking to Lanier. I believe that's Captain Lanier. But, redacted. Right? Okay. I don't know if you know this. So this is where it gets confusing. This is people make their own subtitles here, right? Listen. Listen. It's very difficult to hear that. It's very difficult to hear that. Some people hear CI, some people hear CR. It's very difficult to make out that last fucking sound. It's either CI or CR. The way these fucking people talk, it blends into each other, so the accent is fucking irritating. There's no clear enunciation between an I and an R. Like CI, CR, two distinct fucking sounds. But these fucking potatoes, they're inbred. All the syllables blend into it. They've all blended. Oh, that's your mama too? Oh, I don't know we had the same mama. And I and E and I. All right. Fuck you. All right. All right. Hey, are we getting warmed up yet? Next, we're going to get into a linguistic lesson. Linguistics. Learn how to enunciate your fucking words. I-R-E-T. Phone home, love. Phone home. C-R-C-I. That, right? Now let's listen to it again. But, where are you? All right. Fuck you. Okay. One of the victims. C-I-R. It blends into each other. It's hard to hear that last fucking word. It's C-I-R. You know? So everybody's interpreting this as C-I, C-I, C-I. Can you make that out? It sounds like C-I. It sounds like C-I-R. I was reading some comment on a channel, and they're like, oh yeah, CRs in Idaho are criminal registries or criminal something. I'm like, not in this context. You're not going to say that here. That's stupid. We're not quoting regulation right now in this moment, idiot. I saw a dumb comment like that somewhere floating around. Oh my God. But anyway, the point is we made up our own subtitles to this to say CI. I don't know if you know this or not, but one of the victims was a CI. That's not here on the original on the original audio here. So that somebody put that subtitle in, they duplicated it. But there you go. It's compelling. Don't get me wrong. That's very compelling. Just like looking at that goddamn fire hydrant right there. Very compelling. Because that's maybe where I go to take Murphy for a piss. But anyway, there's no trees around here, so I don't know. Well, no, there's a bush right there. Anyway, different fire hydrant, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, you guys still with me, right? But it would be, hey, listen, it would be extremely compelling if one of the victims was a CI. That would explain some things, of course. That's why everybody wants to make that connection. Well, he's talking about one of the victims was a CI in the house. Everybody wants to make that connection. Can you? Based on that and what you just heard there, can you say that one of the victims was a CI in the house? Based on that. Not a subtitle that somebody made specifically for this clip. Right? Hey, you wanted the best, you got the best. Right? But it's compelling, right? A CI in the house would be extremely compelling. That would explain a lot. It would explain a great portion of what happened here. But, I mean, possibly. I mean, Xana's mother, right, would be the pipeline. And that would make Xana probably, if there's a CI in the house, my guess it would be her. Because her mother has a history of all this, as far as we know. She's involved with things, as far as we know, based on her interview with Idaho State Police. You know, she definitely is aware of things going on in the drug world. So we could say that's true. So if anybody's a CI in the house, it's going to be Xana. She is the connection. She has the Adderall. She has the $2 bill. She has the powder. And she has probably other things. If we're gonna go that far, there's more than just Adderall here at play. Not when I'm rolling up a $2 fucking bill and snorting up my fucking nose. All right? We've been through that before. I got a $2 bill, which is unique, And I'm rolling. This is what drug addicts do. They take unique things like a $2 bill and they roll it up and they use that to snort fucking blow with. You know, it's a ritual. It's a fucking ritual, is what it is here. And anyway, a $2 bill is interesting here. You know, it's an interesting choice to use that as a bill to snort your shit with. It's just an interesting observation here. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, carry on. Are you with me now, love? You wanted the best, right? But that is Officer Snyder, Body Cam Part 5. He's talking, I believe that's Captain Lanier. Now, there's so many of these fucking people floating around. It's hard to kind of keep it straight. They all kind of look the same, too, some of them. So it's difficult to, like, keep them straight. They kind of blend into each other. They're bald and fucking grotesque. And, you know, they don't seem all that fucking bright or concerned about. I don't know. I think what they're thinking right now in this moment is, how fast can we inform the ISP and the FBI? I think that's what they're thinking in this moment. I want to go home and get a fucking cup of coffee and get out of the snow here. Yeah, because none of these people ever investigated quadruple fucking murder. I mean, come on, give me a break. So, I don't know. Just saying, probably not many of them. Yeah. So we're trying. So it's part of the. It's part this too. It's part. We're trying to, like, you know, look like we understand what's happening, but we really don't have any clue. Maybe, I don't know. You know, every time I watch the body cam of the officers on scene, every time I watch any of this, my first thought goes to, there are so many fucking people around here. Every time I watch the body cam stuff, that's all I think about. How many people live in this area? A lot. A shit ton. Hey, every time I see this, fucking Nunes, Warner, Gunderson, whoever, I always am amazed about how many people just live in this section of neighborhood. It blows my mind how many people are here that didn't hear anything. It's absurd. This whole thing is absurd. I mean, look, we talked about the Colosseum. We talked about being in the middle of Rome, carrying out a crime in the middle of Rome with hundreds of people around. Not happening. It's not happening with some stupid schmuck who wants to just go randomly kill people. That's not fucking happening. So, if this was a CI-related, drug-related thing, well, you know, it's a tough one. This is a tough one. It's because if you let yourself think if you believe that this was drug-related, and you believe that there is a CI component to this case, well, you're going to go down that alleyway. You're going to follow that to wherever that goes. Along that alleyway, there's good answers to this case. There are, don't get me wrong. It would explain things, some things. Yeah. But, got to be careful. It could be a blind alley. It's compelling as fuck. That's the thing, my God, right? You're the best guard in the world for a reason. It's compelling as hell. But we need to think it through. It's compelling. Right? Welcome, Dame Deb, Queen of the Beats. Welcome. Yeah. because everybody wants that answer, right? And we make up subtitles to this, you know. We make up subtitles to this based on what we think we're hearing, and this is the original source here. CR, CI. Yeah. What's that last word? I listen to it again, and I hear CR. I listen to it 10 minutes later. I hear CI. CR, CI. CR, CI. Because the sound blends into each other. You know, well, partially because they're potatoes, right? Dark night of the fucking potato. Remember that shit? So, right? So all the enunciations like, oh, my love. And then, your mama's my mama? Oh, oh, don't visit me in West Virginia. I will buy. Where's my disability? All right. All right, there you are. That's called the history of inbreeding. Part 1. Oh my God. Masternature. Why do you have to drag Butterface into this every time? Masternature. You know I love her. You know I love Maisie with all my God-given heart. Maisie, why did you spring corn children on me? I don't want no fucking corn children. Oh, that's totally out of my league here. I can't hear nothing. What you saying? Why don't you talk a little louder in my ear? All right, here we go. Hey, whisper it in my ear, baby. All right. Hey, this is the fucking mid show. Let's not get too revved up, babies. All right. Hey, I know we're snowed in, but it's a long snowy night. A long snowy night, baby. All right. Look, I hired some fiddlers for us. I hired some fiddlers, right? And like around midnight, I put them in the closet. But at like midnight, right? I tell the fiddlers to come out of the closet, and then you're like watching a fucking TV show. So I don't know what you're doing at midnight, but anyway, the fiddlers come down the stairs where you are, and they start fucking fiddling a tune off for you at midnight, baby. You're like, how did you get out here in the snow? Not to mention I'm going to kill my husband, but sorry. I don't like fiddlers. I don't like them. Now, if you hired a fucking bass player, hid him in my closet, well, maybe I'd love you more. But now I don't. I hate your guts. Fucking fiddles. All right. Hey, there we go. Hey, we are on Peruvian lavender moon dust. Peruvian lavender moon dust. Think about it. Think about it. We're not mixing the R's and I's in that one, are we? No. It's called enunciation. CR, CI, ER, EI, EIO. Well, that would fit. Actually, EI, EIO would fit this case with these people. It would fit. Right? Skin cat. Dead animals. We're putting on people's property. Killing cats. Skinning cats. Busting their heads open. Because nothing ever bad happens in Moscow, except when we're mutilating animals like a fucking psychopath. And the scary part is, if they can't relate that to Kohlberger, right? If they can't relate these animal mutilations to Kohlberger, well, guess what? You have a big fucking problem on your hands. Because you got some psycho running around skinning animals and fucking mutilating them. So if it's not Kohlberger doing that, well, who is it? I mean, that's sick. That's actually psychotic behavior. So I'd really want to catch whoever's doing that. Yeah, big time. Yeah, if I'm doing that to animals, we have a serious problem, Moscow. And it's not Brian Kohlberger. You couldn't find that link. So it's somebody else running around doing that shit. And they've probably been doing it for a really long time. At least several years, probably 2 to 3 maybe. I would say they've been doing this shit. They've been doing this shit for a long time. 2 to 3 years, I give it. 3 years, maybe. Let's just say they started. 3 years they started doing this. All right? But they've been doing this consistently. For 2 to 3 years, they've been doing this shit consistently. Yeah. Building up. Getting older. Building up to things. With a very sharp knife. Right? Mutilating animals. That's a problem in Moscow. I would say that's a big problem anywhere. You know, people fucking leaving that shit on your door. Or your family cat, you know, is taken. Your family cat is kidnapped, right? Not only was the family cat kidnapped, but it was kind of brought back to the property with it being mutilated. You know, I don't think they had to go too far to find a cat. You know? Yeah. So Moscow, Night of the Living Goddamn Dead out there. You're a bunch of fucking sickos you got out there. Sickos, man. That's sick. That is very sick, psychopathic behavior, Moscow. And you better solve that one, because who's ever running around doing that kind of crazy shit, well, guess what? There is no telling what that fucking person can do if he's okay with doing that. Yeah. Yeah. You have no empathy for animals. You're doing that? Well, guess what? It's not going to be that far of a leap before you start doing it to people. It's the same process. That's all it is. Right, Stanley? Yeah, that's right, asshole. It is the same fucking process. It's the same process, just on a larger object. That's all it is. So, Moscow, you fucking cock-sucking bastards, who's the person running around mutilating animals? Who's that? Because that's your actual fucking perpetrator here. People like that. Listen, you fucking people on the other side of the wall. The only difference between a cat and a fucking human being is a human being is just a little taller, that's all. It's still an object. That's all it is. Right? It has more parts to it, but it's still the same process. Right? I'm going to do the same process to it, to you. This doesn't matter. The only difference is you're taller. You know, you're a little bigger than my cat. You're a little bigger than my doggy. That's all. But you're still the same object to me. You're still an object that I want to kill. Right? Something breathing and living. Blood, that's what my target is. Female, great. If I have a hatred towards females, even better. That's a bonus. That's a bonus here. Whatever. But, okay, female it is. Let's carry on. Let's do... Hey, again, there's no difference here between a dog and a cat. You know, it's a bonus that I hate females. That's great. Well, I could focus my anger, I guess, a little more, right? But still, you're still an object to me. Really. So anyway, who is that, Moscow, Idaho? Did you ever find that person out there, lurking out there somewhere? No. That's your perpetrator? Somebody like that? A little G character? Doesn't mind killing things, probably? Anyway, let's act. We're going to call this part 1. I hope you like this part. Yeah, that's a good question to ask. Hey, Moscow, Idaho, did you ever find a guy who was mutilating cats? Like savagely? Like Jeffrey Dahmer kind of character would probably do to fucking things. Well, actually, Jeffrey Dahmer did do that to little animals. He'd do the same thing to them. He'd dissect them. You have a little Jeffrey Dahmer running around your town. You don't even fucking know it. Or maybe, well, you do sort of have an awareness of it. But where is this person? I would find this person, like, now. Now. Unless he joined the military. Unless he got out of there and joined the fucking military after all this shit went down. Like a little G would. See, that's the kind of fucking perpetrator that I envision doing something like this. It's that kind of fucking slime. But anyway, the point is, and this concludes part 1, the point is, we don't know if Moscow, Idaho ever found out or ever arrested anybody in connection with those animal mutilations. And that is very troublesome and worrying. Because whoever is inflicting that much damage on these fucking animals, it's not going to take much to make the leap to a taller animal or a taller object or an it. It's an it. I just want to see blood and guts. Blood and guts. I love the blood. I like seeing this. That's who I am. I like it. I get off on it. It doesn't matter. I love it. There's something about it that there's nothing else like it. But whatever. If my hatred is towards females, fine. I'll hate you. Then I'll just fucking hate you. That's okay. I'll hate you too. Doesn't matter. I hope you guys understand this little lesson we're going through today. I am a psychic after all. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Remember. Hey guys, did I ever lie to you about being a psychic? Did I ever lie to you about that? I never lied to you about that, did I? Sometimes you got to put yourself in the mind's eye, baby. The mind's eye, baby. Third star, third stone from the sun, right? All right. No. It's called The Stars That Play with Laughing Sam's Dice, right? That's what it's called. Thank you. I knew it was there somewhere. Even though you never went to Cambridge, sometimes you could surprise me, you fucking prick. Even though I hate your guts because, you don't know what a proper fish sandwich looks like, you fucking cock. Anyway, and, well, plus you never went to Cambridge, so there's always going to be distance between us, you fucking Yankee fucking cock. All right, Jesus. Take it easy, English Dan. Well, I slap you in the face with a white glove, and then this is a response I get from you. I literally slap you in the face with a white glove, and challenge your manhood, and yeah, I don't know. It's like you're in a coma. Oh my God. Anyway, so that's Act 1. That's Part 1. Please, sir, can I have another? Hey, fuck you. Hey, fuck, hey. Where's Mrs. John? Mrs. John, where the fuck are you? Are you sleeping? Get the fuck up. God, get up. What else are you going to fucking do? Yeah, there's your brother. Alright, here we go. This is your brother.
With me, 'cause I'm
Fuck off, oh no.
shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Fly super fresh, that's your mama.
Oh, God.
Sunny fish, bacon.
Fuck. I'll throw you on the fucking grill.
American cheese.
Fuck off. Fuck off, American cheese. Fuck off. All right. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, there you are, Mrs. John. Sorry. No, I said it was your cousin, not your brother. Sorry. It was your a long-lost, distant cousin. You've never seen him before in your life. I apologize. I'm sorry. That's what I said. I didn't say your brother. Welcome, Lorraine. Give me some of that cinnamon raisin bread, or else. Or else the goldfish gets it. Oh, sorry, Mrs. John. No, I wasn't talking about your sibling. I was talking about a distant cousin you never seen in your life. Ever. Never, ever. Never even thought about. That's all. All right. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, forget it. Not your distant cousin. Somebody you may have met in passing one time only, and you can't fucking remember what they look like. How's that? I'm sorry. That's who I meant to say that was. I don't know where else to go from here. Really. I mean, I could say like, well, it's a complete stranger you saw briefly on a train for 2 seconds. That's all it was. Don't take it personally, I'm sorry. My brother is dead. What the fuck are you talking about? Look.
Covers on.
Covers on? What are you talking about? Fuck you! Oh, fuck you! You just scared my fucking cat! Alright. You scared my cat! Jesus Christ! No, I would not eat that fucking slop either. Look at this. Look at this slop. What do you... Slop. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I don't know, Mrs. John. You push me to the limit here. You push me. I don't like it. Well, actually, I do like it, actually. Stanley loves it. I love it. Mrs. John, I love you. I love you. And you know what? If I wasn't 112 years old, I think you and I should think about getting together here. But alas, I'm 112 years fucking old, and I don't know about that. You know, I mean, but it would be interesting, though. I'll tell you what. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. No, enough. Break to Act 2. Then we get on to serious stuff. Get on to seriousness. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. It's called the history of inbreeding, part one.
Yes, I say, I bit the curious. I 666. No. Wait, the number of the beast? I swear. The Paul is dead. Miss him. See ya, miss him. Inbreeding and beetle conspiracy theories. There you go. Also known as backwards masking. There was a little tool shed where he made us suffer. Sad Satan. The wind is howling, love. The snow is coming down, love. Oh my Lord, look at this. We in a snow apocalypse. Man. Whole world is raging on, baby. We rage on, love. Definitely. Anyway. Hey, look. If you're gonna go around fucking shooting people, hey, I'm just gonna give a little advice here. I probably shouldn't give this advice, but I'm gonna give it a little advice because I am the greatest. No. Excuse me. You're one of the best. You got the best. If you want to go around shooting people and get away with it, make sure you have the same matching uniforms. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's advice of the day from Master Nature. If you want to go around shooting people and getting away with it, it get easier to get away with it. Make sure you wear the same matching uniforms. Okay, you got to look the same. Like you have to have a brown shirt on, brown coat on, black coat on, helmet. You gotta look the same, guys. I'm just saying. If you want to pull this shit off, yeah, that's the way. You gotta look the same. And you have to be intimidating. Like, you can't just be looking like a fucking inbred, nut job. You have to dress the part. You have to wear the same uniform. See? Like coordination. Right? Anyway, I'm not going to go any further than that. That's part 2 of the Anarchist Cookbook. Okay? If you want to take over something, you better look the same. That's all I'm saying. Part of the Anarchist Cookbook, Chapter 2, Volume 16. There you go. The Anarchist Cookbook. There you are. Remember, you ever remember reading that thing? Remember that? Remember the Anarchist Cookbook? Remember that? Remember we could build bombs from that? Oh, I remember that. I may still have a copy. I don't know. Somewhere. Back in the day. Remember, hey guys, remember the Anarchist Cookbook? You remember that? Anyway, I'm looking at a croissant smash burger. Fuck off. Oh, yeah. But, you know. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You know, I don't know if there's lyrics to this. I hope there is, but, I don't think there's going to be lyrics to this, unfortunately. Well, maybe. Oh, maybe. All right. Hey. All right. Hey, we all here, right? We all here tonight? The stars that play with Laughing Sam's dice. Beautiful, Jimmy. Mr. Jimmy. All right. Part 2, Act 1. Here we are in the garden tonight. Down to business. Yeah. We down to business, baby. So, I want to play this little game. See. We'll play this little game. No. Fucking body cam. I want to go a little bit with Dylan and Bethany. He's trying to get some overlap, but I don't know. I got lazy. As I do. So, Dylan and Bethany. I was trying to do a little bit of a compare contrast with them. 11-17, 11-16. It's good to compare and contrast these two interviews. Yeah. The contrast is interesting, extremely interesting in the way they present themselves. Dylan is extremely manic. I've watched this interview I don't know how many fucking times. Quite a bit. Every time I watch it, every time I listen to it, I mean, her behavior becomes more, or her words and what she's saying become more sort of very, very dangerous to me. I guess that's a good way of putting it. Dangerous. Yeah. I mean, very kind of, and I'm thinking, why is that dangerous? What makes that dangerous to me, right? Why do I get danger here? What is dangerous? It's because the context. It's because the context of what we are told about this crime, and if that context is remotely true in terms of how brutalized, at least two of them were. I mean, goddamn. Once we refer back to Xana's room. Xana's room looks like a complete fucking bloodbath. I mean, there's no way around it. It looks absolutely like a blood fucking bath. Compared to Maddie's bedroom, these two things are extremely in stark contrast to one another. It's insane how one is oh my God. So anyway, Xana would fit the CI. If we're going to go to CI route again with the drug route, Xana would fit. She would be the CI. It would be Xana. If I had to put my money on that, and we're playing in the mud, which we are, I would put my money on Xana being the CI. If we're going to play in the mud and go down that route. It would be Xana, Xana, and Xana. Xanadu in Kubla Khan with a stately pleasure dome decree, right? Where Alf, the sacred river, ran down to caverns measureless to man, right? Something like that. Yeah. Down to a sunless sea. That's Kubla Khan, right? I was trapped in the pleasure dome, right? I was haunted. The pleasure dome was haunting me. One of the greatest poems ever written, by the way, Kubla Khan. Samuel Taylor Coleridge wrote that, high on opium, and he didn't finish it. The son of a bitch. Yeah. Hey, English Stanley. What do you want, you fucking prick? I think... hey, wasn't he from Cambridge? You fucking prick. Don't you go fucking harassing me, you cocksucker. Just because somebody can't finish the greatest poem of all time, don't you fucking hold it against my fucking head. I'm Britannia, you fucking weasel. You are a weasel. I am Britannia. Fuck you. I withstand the bombs. I withstand the bombs. What have you withstood? What? Long fucking, what? You can't get your Wonder Bread in 2 seconds. You fucking punk-ass fuck. Alright. I should have taxed you 40% higher if I had my way. You fucking prick. Alright. Hey, we should rename this live, Why Britons Hate Americans, Part 1. All right. Hey, there we go. Well, this means war. Now it means war. Right. The 100-year Butterface War is still on. Mrs. John, you cannot escape your fate. You thought you were out, but now you're not. You're back in again. You cannot escape your fate, Mrs. John. Are you up to the challenge, Garden? Dame Deb, Dame Mountain Love, Lynn Champagne, Dame Love, Lord Ellery. Why haven't we gone yet? I don't know. I'm still wondering about that, but I'm just waiting around here to go. That's right. Suck up those spiritual vibes, baby. That's right. Hey, I'll talk you down from a ledge. Like, look, $59.95 a month, right? Look, you say, look, I want Tyrone, right? You say, give me Tyrone. And I say, well, here I am, baby, right? I'm right here, baby. All right, right? You say, Tyrone, my life is in chaos. I don't know what to do. Everything's fucked up. I don't know what's going on. I'm going crazy. Look, for $59.95 a month, Tyrone will talk you down from the ledge. He'll say things like this. Look, I'll tell you this. Say, hey, baby. Hey, look, it's all right. What's going on with you? Like, come on now. Everything's all right, baby. Hey, calm down. Hey, we sit on the couch. I pour you a fucking margarita, all right? Look, I don't know if you want salt on the fuck. I'll put salt on the fucking rim of the margarita. Sit on the couch. Drink the fucking margarita, all right? Well, I guess we'll put fucking television on if you want. But it's all, hey, look. How's the fucking margarita? Is it tasting all right? You know? All right. All right. Did I take your mind off your fucking trouble? Whatever the fuck hurricane blew in my fucking door. Like, look, hurricane blew in my fucking door. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I better make a fucking margarita. All right. That's all I know. Look, but for $59.95 a month, look, that's what I'll tell you. Man, I think that's a good fucking bargain, actually. Yeah. All right. There you go. Hey, jive on that shit. All right. All you creators think you're so smart, but you can't beat my wit or intellect. I have you outnumbered 5-1. Plus, I have the greatest garden in the universe. So, you're fucked. You're fucked. You can't do what I do. And you can't do what my garden does. Because you and I, we are one of a kind, baby. One of a kind. Yeah. They will try to imitate and duplicate, but they, you know how it is. We the best. Well, that's why I have the #1 spirit radio station. I'm here, Spirit Realm Radio 1, baby. You know you can't tune out. And if you tune out, guess what happens? Well, Don is going to suffer a great horrifying fate if you don't fucking tune in. All right, I know you love Don, all right, but, oh, my God. Oh, my God. Stanley is great. Hey, this is Don. Yeah, I know you love me. Yeah, I know it's Donnie. It's Donnie. You call me Don. Call me Dot. Call me Dot. My kids went to the university. Excuse me. Excuse me. Anyway, Stanley's crazy. He's crazy. You fucking prick. You know Dot's not real, guys. All right, anyway. Back to what we're doing. Too many hijinks. Tomfool. Too much tomfoolery going on. Too much tomfoolery. Alright, back in lickety split time. Back. Act 2, Part 2. Part 3. Part inbreeding, blah blah blah. Alright. Oh, yes, stone blowing. My minutos. Dylan and Bethany. Zed as the confidential informant, 19 years old. So, why is that? You're so fixated. Why?
Why would you not ask? Well, how come everybody else was in the fucking room, but nobody asked where Xana and Ethan were? Find that hard to fucking believe. This is a thought process. Yeah, molecular fucking field. That's right, David. Right, David. You're not concerned about them at all. Why aren't you concerned about them? You're not concerned about them at all. There's no concern. Look, there's no concern about that. That's what gives her away. That is what gives Dylan Mortensen away. She has no concern for Ethan or Xana. She has no concern for these two people. Looking at her fucking interviews and listening to them, she has no concern for them. There's no concern at all, which is stifling, and it's quite dangerous, actually. So we're gonna watch her again. Yeah, she. I'll tell you what. Here we go. I'm gonna show you a little bit of this. We're gonna contrast it. But this one's, I'll tell you what. So we're asking about what she's doing here. Let's do this a little bit.
You said no one was home. No one was home. You even went upstairs. No, I never went upstairs. Oh. But because Kaylee and Maddie came home later, that's how I knew they were not there that time. So what about Ethan and Xana? Their doors.
That's not true. We'll get to that. But that is not true, right? She lies here. At the very end of this interview, she says, by the way, I forgot. Yes, I did go upstairs when I got home. I got Murphy. I took him outside to go to the bathroom. That, again, we've talked about that. This is a huge thing to forget right here. And she says, and she even doubles down on that a little bit, and she says, because I knew that, I knew they weren't home, not because I was upstairs, but because I heard them come home. So she layers this lie. She's a tricky one here. This one's dangerous. She layered her lie there. Layered. Not only, is she saying I wasn't upstairs, but how I knew I wasn't upstairs was because I heard them come home, and that's how I knew that then they were upstairs. That's called layering a lie. She's a dangerous one, I'm telling you. She layers her lies. That's what she does here. She's good at layering. Very good. Yes, she is. That's a very tricky answer if you want to get nitty and fucking gritty with her. I don't like that at all.
Doors open, I could see that. I could tell that they were not home.
Okay, now we're talking about Xana and Ethan, right? Their door was open. I could see that. I could tell they were not home, right? They weren't home.
Yes,
The door was open at that point, right? Yes.
Oh, sorry, I can't.
Well.
I remember. I don't know for sure if their door was open or not, but I believe they were not there. I mean, maybe they were, but at that moment, I believe they were not.
Okay. This whole sequence is baffling. This whole sequence trying to explain Ethan and Xana
is completely baffling to me. I mean, this is, when it comes to Ethan and Xana and Dylan, she cannot explain things here. She can't. It's how can you not be aware of Xana and Ethan being in the house? How can you not be aware of that? You are aware of every other fucking thing that goes on in the house. Like, you're aware when Maddie and Kaylee come home, you're aware. You're up in their bedroom talking to them, videotaping them. You're aware of that. But you're not aware of where Ethan and Xana are at all? You're not aware of where they are. I find that hard to believe. You're aware of everything else except them two? You don't know where they are. There's no... Well, don't you think Xana would be up in the room with you talking? You don't know where they are. There's no concern at all about them. They should be up in the room with you. Where are they? See? You know, this one is so specific when it comes to Maddie and Kaylee. Very specific. She's even taking videos of them, photographs of them. But when it comes to Ethan and Xana, different story from her. Yeah. Remember, we talked about this. She'll talk to you all day and all night about Kaylee and Maddie. But when it comes to Ethan and Xana, oh boy, we don't really know anything here. Nope. And it doesn't work. This does not work at all. If you're aware of them, you're going to be aware of Ethan and Xana. Where are they? Are they home? You're going to talk about it with them. Hey, isn't it weird that Ethan and Xana are not home yet? Where are they? Well, that never came up in conversation. Hey, where the fuck are they? I don't know. Did anybody see them lately? Man, it's getting late. It's 3:10 a.m. in the morning. 3:10, according to this cunt. She has videos and pictures of them at 3:10 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, in Kaylee's bedroom. Right? This is where we text Eric Gower, the Uber driver. We're videotaping this sequence. She is videotaping this sequence in Kaylee's bedroom. We can hear them talking. But no mention of, hey guys, has anybody seen Xana? Hey guys, where's Ethan tonight? Are they here? Are they in the house? Where are they? Big problem. Big problem. And to this day, nobody can explain this. To this day. She is your prime. She is your prime. Yes, she is. If anybody would know where Xana and Ethan are, it would be fucking her. If anybody would know that, it would fucking be her. Yes, it would. Nobody else here. She would know. Definitely. She keeps track of everybody. Everybody, she knows where they are, except them two. Come on. Nope, and no, and no. And nobody's asking, again, nobody's asking, hey, where are they? Why aren't they up in Kaylee's room with us? Hey, is Xana okay? Where is she at? Where did they go? Are they, did they get home? Are they still out partying somewhere? Nobody is conversing about any of it. I don't know. Here's that I'm thinking then. This one, right here, this one, she made up a story and told Kaylee and Maddie, oh yeah, they said that they're going to be home later and, you know, they're going to hang out, whatever. I could see this one doing that. Yep. Knowing full well knowing full well what's going on with Ethan and Zan. Yeah, no doubt. But I could see her telling them a story and saying, well, yeah, they're going to be out later or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, how was your night? How was your night out? I see you got grub truck macaroni, right? I could see her pulling that shit. This one right here. Telling them a story to ease them. We're not thinking about Zan and Ethan right now. No, because I know exactly where they are. All right, and I don't want you to know. Nope, not yet. Not yet. I know exactly what's going on with them two. Definitely. That's why I can't remember anything about them. No, I have no care about them. But I'm fixated, and I'm focused on you. On you. I am fixated and focused on you, Kaylee, and you, Maddie. That's where my attention is right here. That's where it is. I'm taking videos of you. I'm taking pictures of you. At 3:10 a.m. in the morning, we're talking about getting grub truck. But I'm videotaping you. Why? Why am I videotaping you? Why are we doing that? She is a sick little puppy, this one. Yes, she is. This one is a sick little puppy. No reason to be taking pictures of people. No reason to be taking videos of people here. I don't know why we're doing that. I don't. That's weird. 3:10 o'clock in the morning, I'm taking videos of you talking about getting fucking grub truck at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's what I'm doing. That's my behavior at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm videotaping you. That's strange. To me, especially if I'm drunk and fucked up. I don't know. Maybe. Whatever. But maybe. It's bizarre. But anyway, that's not just that. They were documenting them the entire day. They were documenting them. It wasn't just one separate thing here. We were documenting them throughout the entire day, which is disturbing. We're documenting Xana throughout the day. The more I listen to these interviews, the more with Dylan, the more, and Bethany to a lesser degree, but Dylan especially, that we are definitely keeping track of them. We are definitely keeping our eyes on where they are. Yes, we are. Well, not only that, but we're taking pictures of them and videos of them. Like when we go to the grocery store early in the day, right? Xana's there, and we're taking video. We take a video of that. We take a picture of her. Whatever we're doing there, we are documenting them as we go throughout the day to the night. We are documenting them. It's very strange. Yeah, I don't know why is that occurring here? I mean, we're just going to the grocery store to pick up some fucking alcohol. Why are you videotaping me? I don't know. This is supposed to be just like any other goddamn weekend here. There's nothing magical about this weekend going on here. We're hanging out together. We're going to get drunk, right? We're going to go to parties. What is so special about this occasion? Where you're videotaping me. I don't get it. Again, I feel this, and I'm going to say this right now again, before we do another break. I feel these murders were to happen the week prior. These murders were to occur a week prior than they were. Yeah, they were. Yep. However, two major problems. Number one, Kaylee was not home that weekend. So we're going to do it then. Kaylee was not home that weekend. Nope. And that was supposedly parents' weekend or some shit. So we can't do it there. Can't do it that weekend. Not that Friday, right? Into Saturday, not that weekend. We do it the next weekend. Do it the next weekend. Why? Two things. Two reasons why. Number one, no more parents' weekend. And number two, we know that Kaylee is going to be in that house that weekend. That's number two. So we do it then. We can't do it. We can't do it the week prior. We want to. We can't. We have to wait. So of course, we knew that Kaylee was going to be back that weekend. How do we know that? Well, she's going to come back. And no more parents to worry about. Bye-bye. Remember, we did a deep clean. We did a deep clean the week before. And so you may have a hard time finding DNA evidence because we did a deep clean. Remember that? That's all from Dylan Mortensen, our prime. She's worried about deep cleaning and fucking DNA evidence. But they don't arrest her. Come on. Here. I mean, give me a break. See, she fucks up there because she switches the dates, the times in her head. She switches them, and that's another fuck up of Dylan here. It's fuck up number 7,255 here with her. She switches the times in her head. Yeah. Who cares about deep cleaning the week before? Nobody cares about that. And why are you thinking about DNA? I mean, man, how about thinking about your friends? You're not even thinking about your friends. You're thinking about DNA evidence. You're thinking about, well, we deep cleaned the week before, so you may have a hard time finding DNA evidence at the crime scene. Okay. Hey, thanks for the tip, Dylan Mortensen. Hey, why would you tell us that? I don't know. Well, hey, Dylan, what should we be out? What should we on the lookout for? Like, what would you suggest we look for? Bleach? What other kind of cleaning agent do you think we should be looking out for here? Bleach, right? Bleach, maybe. How about Pine Sol? Maybe. Should we look out for these things? Dylan Mortensen, since you seem to be the expert here, all right? Apparently, you're worrying about DNA evidence and cleaning shit up. So, what would you recommend we look for here? Pine Sol, bleach. That's the direction then you have to go with her. Now you're treating her like a suspect here because she is. You know, now you're going to ask her, you're going to ask her opinion on how would you clean the crime scene up if you were Dylan Mortensen? And she'd probably tell you if you give her enough time. Well, I don't really mean I would clean it with bleach, but I don't know. Maybe I was drunk, but I probably would clean it with bleach. Yeah, but I can't be sure because I was drunk. So, there's that. And I don't know, I fell asleep and I woke up. I don't know how I woke up, but I woke up.
Yeah. And then but then I would probably think about the bleach and use the bleach. See, but I was sleeping and I was drunk, so I didn't use the bleach. Okay. I'm not saying I used it. I'm just saying I was sleeping and drunk. See, you can go a long way with Miss Dillon. If you're interrogating her, you would have a field day. Oh my God, can you imagine interrogating her? It would be like Alice in Wonderland. It would be like, hey babies, let's buckle up. All right, you better strap in for a ride, honey. Oh yeah, we on a roller coaster right now, baby. Oh, you better hang on to your fucking helmets. All right, yeah. Hey MD, hang on to your fucking helmet. Dylan Morrison coming at you. Oh baby. Oh my fucking God, I don't want to lose my helmet again. I'm just saying. Sorry, MD. I'm just saying. That's a figure of speech there. Like, hold on to your hats. I'm sorry. You don't have a hat. You have a fucking helmet. But I'm sorry. It's hold on to your hats. Yeah, I guess that's better, you fucking asshole. Tyrone. I hate you sometimes. I really do. I hate you. And that's why sometimes I want to go nuclear on you. But I guess I can't. Because the garden says, no, MD, don't do it. And they talk me off the ledge. Look. That's why you're not going to pick me for $59.95 a month. You're not going to pick MD. I probably will talk you on the ledge, not off the ledge. I will actually talk you on the ledge. And you really don't want that, okay? You don't want me talking you on the ledge. No, oh my God. I mean, it would be interesting, don't get me wrong, but, yeah, I don't know. Thank you, MD, for your honest candidness about your limitations as a spirit guide. I appreciate that very much. Well, look what I'm working with. Right. It's like, circuit. Now we get back to the show. The show. Oh my God. Did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Anyway, carry on. The cottage is getting filled up with snow. I think we should make some porridge. What kind of porridge would you like to make tonight? Should we add bacon to the porridge? We should keep a potato and bacon porridge tonight in the snowy cottage. The snow is coming down. I think we should make some porridge tonight. What do you think, loves? In the garden, shall we make some porridge tonight with bacon and potatoes? What do you want to do? Welcome, Snow Pia. Let's go to the bed and make some porridge. Welcome, everybody, to the greatest show on earth. Ha! Fuck you! Master Nature, yeah, like you're living way beyond your means here, and look, you don't even have 2,000 subscribers, and you're talking like you own the world and stuff, and that seems pretty reckless to me. But I don't know anything. The fuck.
All right, carry on. Let's carry on. Yes. Right. A little bit more. A little bit more. We take a break. A little bit more. Here we are. All right. Here she is. Here we go.
So obviously,
let me step back, because that's a fair question. So when you were talking about Ethan trying to get hold of his sister, did he leave your group to go check on his sister?
I don't think so. I don't know. I think he thought that she might be either at her house or like at the formal, wherever it was. I don't really know. I remember talking to him a lot.
Well, then how would you know that?
That little group to go into the lodge. So I don't know where him and Xana
You
went
never
after.
saw him again?
No. I did not see him again.
Did not see him again? That was it. That was the last time she ever saw Ethan or Xana. Last time. That was it. Bye-bye. Nice knowing you. Right? That's it. No more after that. Okay. Okay.
So after the video of me, Maddie, Kaylee, and in that room, I did text him, and I'm gonna guess you have those text. I can screenshot all of it to you.
Yeah, give it to
I
me.
was like, "Hey, are you driving tonight?" He goes, "Yes, I am." And then me and Kaylee were like, "We're not gonna go anymore." Like, we just like, no. So we never did.
Right, me and Kaylee. Me and Kaylee. Me and Kaylee. Right, me and Kaylee. However, we mentioned this before. It wasn't just me and Kaylee. It was Maddie and Bethany also were in that room. Okay, so she's making decisions here. Right, she's saying me and Kaylee made the decision that we weren't going to get Grub Truck. Well, remember we talked about this. What happened about Maddie and Bethany? Where are they? Are they still not in the room?
I went into bed. I have a big habit of locking my door because I watch Criminal Minds a lot and it kind of messes up my mind, so I get freaked out about everything pretty much. I don't remember if I locked my door or not that night. But pretty much there was music playing in the living room, which is very normal. People come home, like our roommates come home drunk with some people, you play music. That's normal on the weekends. Not weird at all. I could tell Kaylee by her voice. I don't know how I knew it was her, but I'm pretty sure it was from her voice. And I also knew that Murphy was with her. That's how I knew it was for sure Kaylee. Yes, her dog. And
What time did you go to bed? What time do you think you went to bed?
I have no clue. Somewhere after that video, 3:10. Yeah, I don't fully remember.
When did you text our, that would help us?
Yes, I'll look at that.
Because you went to bed after you texted him?
Yes, I went to bed. I was walking downstairs when I texted him, so it would have been like right after I
Were
went.
you using your normal phone texting to talk
Yes.
to these people, or were you using an app or something like that?
What do you mean texting? Like,
So, there's multiple ways to text people. You can text by using your phone through the actual message system, or you use Facebook or Snapchat.
yeah. So the main two ways we text is Snapchat and text.
Okay.
I switch between both. Like, it's never like, oh, I only text this. Like, I don't, like it's both kind of.
Okay. Do you have a preference on which one you normally use?
No, it just is like if
Or
they.
does it depend on who you're talking to?
I guess it would be, it depends who I'm talking to and like how important it is. Usually if it's more important, I go through text. But then also like I'll text like my high school friends through more text than Snapchat. Like it just is random, I would say. Nothing really.
It's
why?
not difficult to transition between the two. is it?
No, it's not. Like my friend, I'll text through Snapchat and then I'll also texting her through messages. It just is random.
Okay.
Let me
So
try.
could there be chances that we could see gaps when they look at your phone and everything like that? They could see text messages through your normal phone here, no text messages in them maybe for a day or two because you're using something
Yeah.
else.
I thought, are you guys able to go like download my Snapchat stuff in there, or
I
is
don't
that not
know.
possible?
So I've been traveling these last couple
Okay.
of days, so I don't know everything that's been done up there in Moscow and what they've been able to find.
Okay.
But if I have information that it's normal for you to do certain things, then it helps them.
Because there is a gap in your cell phone. There's a
Okay.
gap
Then
of
that's-
communications on your cell phone from Saturday, but it resumes normally on Sunday.
Yeah, that's probably why. If there is any way that you guys could download that stuff, I would really like you to have that just so you can get a better timeline and figure anything out, if that's possible.
I don't want to interject too much, but I just got an email from Bill Thompson about specifically Snapchat accounts, all the accounts that you would have on your email, because I was talking to the Detective Blaker about maybe you guys just deleting those accounts so that you're not getting hounded by, the trolls out there. And he had a meeting this morning with a forensic detective, and he says, we prefer that the accounts not be deleted. If it would help, we could get your client's login information to Detective Mowry, and he could then change the passwords so your clients wouldn't have to worry about the accounts. Okay. So that's just something for you guys to discuss and throw out, that's what they're wanting to know, what you want to do with that. If that's easier to just give them your passwords and they can just log in. But I'll let you guys think about that. Okay.
The one thing with Snapchat is when you do send a text, it can go away. So I'm going to guess you guys can still download that stuff maybe.
If not, but they can also request through Snapchat for preservation.
Okay,
and
that's,
see if it would still be there when they get
that's the main thing. Cause I believe I called Ethan through Snapchat, not because like some people don't have their Snapchat, I don't have their phone number, which is kind of weird. That's how it is.
What's your login information on Snapchat?
Like my user.
User and then your.
So it would be.
Whatever. We'll probe in a little bit.
I have to forget my password again, but it's probably gonna.
You forget your password again, huh?
I mean, I can
sure you do.
It so you guys can have that password. I'll try and figure that out.
So your password.
I would have to. I've had a lot of passwords, so I have to figure that out.
Can I ask you before I forget, because I will, because I'm old. Do you happen to know your roommates' passwords onto their cell phones?
No, I don't at all.
So you've never seen them put in their pen or do it?
No, usually you don't. You're not really logging out of Snapchat.
I'm just talking into their phones in general.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they have passwords or not. I have no clue. May or may not know Maddie's, because we're all super close, but Maddie was. They had like that a little bit stronger connection, but I doubt she knows that. So at 3:10 is when I asked, "Are you driving by chance?" At 3:13, he said, "I am," but I never responded. I just went to bed. So I guess it would have been like 3:15. I went to bedish.
So the timeline, and you know this already, it's so critical to us.
Yeah, I remember when I first did the second interview, I didn't know the times, but now looking at photos and texts, I can see better timeline.
Do you know if it ever came?
I don't think so. I would guess he didn't, because I never responded. But we talked to him all the time, we text him all the time. He knew where our house was. He knew what Frontlantis was, what the Whites was. We really liked him. He was our favorite Uber driver. He could know something just because they do probably have cameras, and it probably would be a good guy to talk to just in case. But we trusted him. He was a super nice guy. Always made sure we got home safe. I never had any weird suspicion with him ever.
How old is he?
Oh, I don't know. I think mid-30s probably. He has a kid. I know that, and he's married.
So he's talked to you. You've had conversations.
Yeah, we've had a lot of conversations. Obviously drunk with him.
Okay.
So you went to bed after that communication?
Yes, after that communication. I don't fully remember, but I think I was on my phone watching Vampire Diaries for a little bit. I don't know how long. I don't know for sure if I was or wasn't. Again, I don't know if I locked my door. I have a habit of locking my door, but I don't know if I did. And I don't remember. I'm usually the one that locks the sliding door at night, because Aaron and Ethan would get up and forget to lock it. I don't know if I locked it that night. I don't know if anyone else. I don't believe I locked it. But it also wasn't you have to lock it. Moscow always seemed like a super safe place. You walk home at night drunk by yourself or with. That's just the norm of Moscow.
Right. Okay.
So I fell asleep.
Anything else?
Usually when I am drunk, I fall asleep a lot better. And during the weekdays, I get a lot more scared about things. But on the weekends, because I have been intoxicated and I am obviously drunk, I sleep a lot better. A lot deeper sleep, I would say. So.
Okay.
Do you suffer from anxiety?
Yeah.
Absolutely. How about psychosis? Absolutely. Yeah. I suffer from all this. Anyway, that's redacted. Yeah. Anyway, right? I just wanted to remind the guarded of our prime. Okay. Yeah. She's a doozy. Want to contrast that with our Hobbit again. I wanted to get to the point where they ask her, so what did you do when you got down to the Hobbit's room? Then what'd you do? I don't remember. I think we just fell asleep. But then I wanted to hear the Hobbit say, so what happened when Dylan ran to your room? What'd you do? All right. What the fuck happened then? I think you would remember that. Well, remember, we've been through this, because why you're running to my room? If you, right? Oh my God. All right, another quick one. We get to the funk, and then we maybe set up for the late show, love. Set up for the late show. But, hey, you need the funk, and I need the funk. All right, baby? All right. That's right. We want the funk. I hear the people of the world saying, we need the funk, baby. All right. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, at least that's why I'm here. Yeah. In the fucking spirit realm, I said, we need the funk. We need the funk. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen. Boy, I'll tell you what, loves. That is some storm. Shit. All right. How is everybody doing? I should pay attention to the chat once in a while. How are we tonight? Kept in the dark way too long. Welcome, Ashley. Welcome, everybody. I missed tea for one. Case is intriguing. I saw that, I forget which channel it was on, but I saw a post by
I guess the Steve G family fucking Facebook page or some shit about I don't know, starting a podcast or wanting to go do a podcast or something. I don't fucking know. Weird. Well, that's the nature of their family. I don't know. Anyway, I saw that. I found that interesting. I don't know if that's true. Guess we'll see. I don't know. However, getting back to some of the theme in the beginning here, if Xana, if we're not talking CRCI, que sera sera. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're going to move on to The Hobbit. How is everybody? How is the snow for everybody? How is the snow for everybody? C'est la vie, baby. C'est la vie. Now, no lyrics to this, but I wish there was. Yeah, this is cool, though. Yeah, I wish you'd find a different version. This is interesting. Let's see what this one is.
Music anywhere or playing music.
Yeah. Alright, hey, it does have subtitles, though. Alright, good. Alright, hey, alright. We get a little pig on there. Oh. Hey, love. Then we get to The Hobbit. Just bear with me here. Bear my crawls here, love. Bear my crawls. Alright. In a pigpen kind of mood, love. Pigpen kind of mood, love. That's right. Get on now. Ah, Mr. Pigpen, right? We love him. Oh, yes. He was the engine of the dead. He was the engine. Yeah.
Gotta find a woman be good to me. Won't hide my liquor, try to serve my tea. Cause I'm a stone jack roller in my heart is true. And I give everything that I got to you. Yes, I will. Easy will. Blowing close to my other day. There's a whole lot of women out on the streets in red that way. And the river keep a talking. You never had a word to say.
Late show love.